Good morning, day 14, just after 7 a.m. On my way north, heading to the summit of Camelback. It's only about 1.9 miles ahead, but it's quite a steep climb. Aiming for 17 today. Don't know if that's possible since it took me all day to do 10 yesterday. But once you get to the summit, apparently there's a long downhill, and there's a shelter at mile 17. Not a lot of stealth sites, or in fact, hardly any stealth campsites in the woods. So far, so shelter is useful. And it rained buckets last night. Thank God I was in a shelter, and it started raining just as I got there, so things worked out well. It rained super heavy overnight. It's not raining now. Rain's falling from water's falling from the branches and trees, and it's foggy and misty, but I think that's going to clear up. I hope so. Talk to you soon. Holy smoke, steep climbing, just like the map shows. But is it steep? Crazy climbing, going under rocks, over boulders, lots of handholds. Thank God it's mostly dry. It's been exhilarating, challenging, a bit unnerving, and I haven't even gone that far. Hey there, it's just before 9. I just recovered from about a half-mile wrong way diversion. Thank God for gut hook to get me back on trail. Still misty. I've just entered the alpine area. You can see the wind blowing pretty hard above me, and the views are maybe not spectacular. Who knows, maybe it'll clear up. But pressing on, I'm getting close to the summit. Well, I reached the summit of Camelback after probably about 4/10 of a mile unpleasant detour, and what spectacular views I have. Yeah, there are rocks there. I'm not just floating in the clouds in a dream, but it's dense. It's breezy. I'd say it's probably no higher than 60, and I'm soaked. I might throw on like a light jacket just to prevent hypothermia. But it was a fun climb, not as hair-raising as yesterday. Exasperating when you get lost, but press on, man. Well, right up and over Camel's Hump, and apologies, I think I may have called it Camel's Back, Camel's everything, but it's Camel's Hump. On my way down, and it's a long downhill. It's not really designed for super fast hiking because it's rocky and slippery and wet, but it's downhill, so that's not bad. It's almost 10 o'clock in the morning. Sun is starting to peek through. Too late for my camel hump experience, but I welcome sunshine and drying out because I'm wet. Well, just before 11, and it looked like the sun might be burning through, but no, it's pouring. I'm glad I have my umbrella. I still got my t-shirt on, nothing else. So hopefully this will be short-lived because this will slow me down a bit. Press on! Hey guys, 11:30, day 14. I've come down from the steepest part of the mountains and I just came across this beautiful ridge of fractured rocks with some big caves right in the center there and some others coming across, and I can only imagine this kind of goes that way. That's probably a great place for bears to hang out in the winter. I won't be sticking around for that, but it's beautiful. Cool chicken farm. There's a few that have escaped outside the fence, and there's some Great Pyrenees dogs in there which would wreak havoc on any coyote or even bears that came to go for the chickens. Oh my god, there's chickens running around here too. Cool, and there's the farmer. More chickens wandering through the field. Farmer said they typically find their way back. I love looking at the field. They're walking through both grass and milkweed. Of course, milkweed is so essential for monarch butterflies, my favorite plant because of it. But awesome to see this kind of beautiful countryside. Yeah, I've just been in dark and wet and woods, and this is awesome to see a working farm. I'm on the Winofsky footbridge. Crossing the Winofsky River. Hope I got this pronunciation right. And I get 6.7 miles still to the Buchanon Shelter, which is my target. It's 2:30. It's going to be a major league steep climb once I get across the road. Then a ridge walk, then a steep decline, and then a steep climb. And that'll get me to the Buchanan Lodge. And I don't have to stay at the Buchanan Lodge, but that would be a nice target to get to. I'm not even sure if I'd stay inside the shelter, but that's where I'm heading. So, yeah, I don't think I'm going to get there till relatively late. Hey there, it's me again. End of day 14. I'm at the Buchanan Lodge shelter, tenting. There's a pile of people in there. There's food everywhere. I think there's going to be mice. It's a pretty big facility. There's privy, but strangely there's no bear box. So I struggled in the darkness to find an appropriate bear hang. It's actually one of the worst I've ever done. Hopefully, and it's near my tent, so hopefully no bear shows up. In any case, 18 miles. The first 5 or 6 miles over the mountain camel. I think I keep calling it Camelback, but it's not. It's camel. Oh my God, I'm so tired. Camel Hump. Yeah, I did like 1 mile an hour, and then had there was pretty cruisy trails after that, and cruised fast to get here. Didn't get here till around 6ish, and still have to clean myself up. But I've had dinner, filtered some water, tenting outside, and looking forward to a night's rest. Totally exhausted. Long day. Talk to you soon.